Capitec proudly brings you My Design Rules. Bank on better. Last week on My Design Rules, the Dios got stuck into their second space. The challenge was to create a child's bedroom, and they quickly learned that designing for kids is no child's play. The judges evaluated each of their spaces, and in the end, house signature Shannon left a lasting impression, earning them top marks and their second challenge win in a row.
2 spaces completed, and our Dios have found their groove. A house signature, Shannon, have already claimed back-to-back wins. The question is, will anybody be able to stop their winning streak? Well, let's see who ups their game this week on My Design Rules. House signature Shannon, now back-to-back winners. Yeah, you can gloat. How are we feeling about this, guys? The momentum is obviously rife.
Look, I think once you've set the standard that high, the pressure just gets added on. We haven't slept. It's a lot of pressure, but we're trying to execute to the best of our ability.
Well, thank goodness for coffee.
Yes, thank goodness for some Jacobs.
Let's check in with you, house signature Shiraz. How are we feeling?
2 challenges in, so far so good. I think we did better in the second one, and hoping we do much more better in the next one.
Climbing the rungs of that ladder.
Yeah.
I see you.
Definitely.
Getting used to how the judges think, and hearing their feedback obviously gives us a better idea of what the things are that they're looking for. So we're learning as we're going and charging our batteries. Jacobs.
House signature Chardonnay, obviously another opportunity to make amends for what might have not been the best result that you expected, but I'm definitely seeing some magic and it's slowly coming to the surface. How are we feeling though about those past challenges? There's a lot to learn from it?
There's quite a lot to learn, and we will take the comments into consideration and just try our best next time.
Well, again, just a reminder that there is some pressure here because we're talking about 600,000 Rand in cash up for grabs, courtesy of Capitec, and that's going to allow you to bank on building a solid foundation for your dreams. Well, back-to-back winners, house signature Shannon. What's the plan going forward?
I think it's important to stick to your guns as a designer. I mean, know who you are as a designer and execute your aesthetic.
Yeah, I like that. Bulo Fefe, what do you think this money could do for you and your careers?
For me, the money from Capitec, coming here, I was actually had launched a second business. And so, yeah, we need that capital for sure. But a portion of it definitely has to go back into the community. That's something that I really strongly believe in.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
For Beulah, gratitude is at the core of her being. And apart from the passionate work she does to help her community, she also gives to her close friends.
Gratitude dinner is something that my friends and I do at the end of the year. We'll sit and we'll look back on the year that's passed and just really say, what is it that we are grateful for? What is it that we've faced? What is it that we've challenged this year? And what is it that we've conquered? And what is it that we're looking forward to? Because in the midst of everything that happens in life, there's always something to look forward to.
If I had to describe Beulah in one word, I would say overachiever.
One thing that I really admire about Beulah is how accountable she is, not only to herself, but to us as friends. So if she says she has a dream, she will achieve the dream.
Once I have my eye on a particular goal, it's very hard to deter me. I don't often lose focus. I believe in second chances. I believe that any time you get an opportunity to one-up yourself, you should always do that because you don't know what comes of you trying again. So will mine be a story of My Design Rules, the redemption? We don't know. You'll just have to stay tuned.
Fifi, anything to add?
Look, it would definitely propel my business into brighter horizons. So we're definitely hoping that we can do something and actually win that prize.
Well, let's talk about this next challenge because we're going to be working on something very interesting. That awkward landing space that you've got upstairs that kind of connects the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and the stairs. So getting this space right can really cause impact and it can add value to your homes. And I think what we're going to call this is the Pyjama Lounge. Ooh. Something that I really think could allow you to connect that entire upstairs together, but also to collect those very important signature bottles, which adds up to the finale where whoever has the most gets the judge's prize of 300,000 Rand. So go out there, go let your designs rule, and go make some magic, guys. Good luck.
Thank you. A Pyjama Lounge is like a little pause area in a house. It's where you pop for a quick coffee or a minute or two to relax. So we still need the subcontractor to come and apply that texture paint that we want. The ceiling still needs to go in. Yeah, this makes my nerves climb a little bit.
Our plan for the space is we want to make it cozy for the family. A space where they can all function together. And also there's amazing views in the space, so maximizing the views. We've got our lights over there, our wall lights. So one here, one there, and one there.
Lighting is super important in Pyjama Lounge. You want to have that optional lighting of making it feel intentional. So you have your down lights to provide your intentional lighting in areas that you want proper light. But then you also want the option to switch them off and to add ambience to the room. And that's where our wall lights will come in.
We're doing a little coffee moment here. Okay?
Coffee station.
Because you don't want to walk all the way to the kitchen if you want to come get your morning coffee, or you can put your snacks in here.
And we're going to have storage at the bottom as well. So, it's like you say, it's like a mini kitchenette moment.
It's going to be moody, comfortable, elegant, touch of luxury, but most of all, comfy and relaxed.
I love it. Yeah. Continue. Keep going. I love the sound of it.
This space is super awkward because it's actually a passage to the main bedroom, so it already tightens up the space. We have to then think about how to use this, the space in a really functional manner. We are clearing the space to get outdoors in. They just arrived and we are terribly excited because that means we are progressing quite nicely.
Yeah, I see the floor's already been screeded. This wasn't screeded yesterday, so that's nice to see as well.
Progress is progress.
They're almost ready for us. Because it's essentially a passageway, I find that the layout is pretty much predetermined for you.
I like that they got rid of the wall like we asked them to, because now it really opens up the space and we can make our storage bigger.
You've got one side where there is a depth that will allow for a couch, and you've got one side that has a depth that can allow for cabinetry.
Do you make two focal walls? Do you have just one? That's something we have to deliberate and decide on quite quickly.
A pyjama lounge is somewhere where you can relax, where you can quite literally sit in your pajamas. It's your bed away from your bed.
It's like a TV lounge, but more intimate. So this is our pyjama lounge. As you can see, there's still a lot that needs to be done. Our two love walls just arrived. They're going up against this wall, and we're also cladding part of the ceiling in them. I think it's going to create a nice cocoon vibe. It's all go, go, go today. We're actually going for solid oak panels. It's going to feel very luxurious. And how that ties into our theme of Chenin Blanc is the colors of the oak and the color of the wine are very similar. So we're going for the tones of the wine.
Up next, Lee and Zanel go for some team building on the Berg River, and Renal gets creative.
Find your wonderful. Jacobs, wunderbar.
We're back at Choreograph in Paarl, and this time we're shopping for our pyjama lounge.
It is a pyjama lounge that's quite rectangularly shaped, so we don't want to have a very deep couch. So it looks to me like the depth of this sofa will be perfect for that narrow space.
Okay, let me just sit on it a little bit. I'm just worried that you would sit up too straight. I need something I want to be comfortable, you know? I think.
Oh wait, yes.
It does come in like a L shape. So yeah, I think this is perfect. We should get one. Ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, I think that the color couldn't be more perfect. The texture is also so in line with what we need. So
look at that side table over there.
You want to pick it up?
Ties nicely in with the steel that we have going on in the house.
Ooh, I see something.
Mm-hmm. I really like this. Oh wow, there's a burgundy, like wine red color here.
Shouts Shiraz, shouts luxury, shouts elegance.
Yeah.
Making a plinth a desirable decoration item is because it has such a beautiful aesthetic value to a room, but also practical. It's an item that can be used for multiple purposes, and yeah, it has a practical and aesthetic side to it.
This one speaks to me the most.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's nothing more Shiraz than that. I mean, what? I think the city perfect table in color, in neutral, in base, in feature.
Thanks to Capitec, who made all this possible so that we can furnish our spaces.
Lee and Zanal are the only contestants who hadn't met before they entered. Getting to know each other on the job comes with its own challenges, but they are making time to connect.
We are really privileged to have, clicked immediately, especially design-wise. We are 100% fully on the same page. We kind of pick up each other's strengths and weaknesses. For example, when I start to explain a concept, he kind of like finishes the sentence. He loves the wine farms, I love wine farms. So it's something as small as that can be interpreted into our design work.
What's difficult about the canoes is the balance that you need to keep yourself afloat on the river. Well, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Being on the water, it was calm, it was peaceful, and I think in terms of our design, being modern classical, we are bringing a lot of natural tones. Here and there we have features of pops of color.
I think we have a great chance at winning if I just look at the way that we've come together in the beginning. Me sending one photo to him and him sending one photo to me, and we just took the design on the perfect path. I mean, it has to mean something. I can't believe two different people, even with our age gap, we are so in line with the design style.
And the design that we've chosen, or the design concept that we've chosen, we understand the environment here well, and I think it's going to do well, sit well with our target market.
For house signature Shannon, Ronald visits local artist Daniel Bayetta to commission a bespoke artwork to complement their space.
Daniel is a local artist here in Paarl, and he creates the most beautiful paintings using oil paint, and we just really resonated with his work. He plays around with textures. He doesn't use flat paint strokes, if that makes sense. He generally does also a few pops of color in his paintings. I'm not a fan of dead spaces, that's why I think art, and especially it's really celebrating all of the colors that we are using. This is going to tune in nicely with the woods, but this beautiful orange is just going to brighten the space.
So I'm starting an artwork here. I've done a bit of a sketch.
With Daniel showing me how he does his artworks and how he creates his artwork, and placing that palette knife in my hand and fully trusting me to not mess up the painting, that just makes me appreciate the artwork so much more.
It's very relaxing. You layer it slowly and you build and you watch the painting come to life, which is really nice.
Yes, that's fun. Ooh.
So for example, looking at something like this, can you see each stroke creates the shape of his arm? So that's what you need to do there. So we're not wanting to try and blend it into one thing.
You want that
texture. We're trying to create the textures. Yeah, that's cool. Yes, did very well. Well done.
I've been confined to sitting behind a laptop for the past few years, so being able to explore my creative side like this again, it's bringing joy and happiness.
I think also with your texture point, it's quite nice where this is acrylic, so it creates that base and it's flat and matte, and then you build up with the paint just to give more interest and depth into the painting.
We're at Woolies and we are here to find some accessories for our Pyjama Lounge as well as some homeware. For house signature Chardonnay, we are looking for a bit of texture here and there, but definitely staying to the neutrals and doing a pop of blue. With the scatter cushions, we're looking to create a bit of interest. We don't want the couch to be flat, and so we're going to look for a variety of them just to bunch them up together and really create a cozy couch. I'm liking this cushion. I think this might be a nice play on texture, play on color, and just add a bit of variety to the couch as well. We've got a coffee station in our Pyjama Lounge, and it would be really nice to just complement that with our signature Chardonnay main color, which is blue. And I'm really loving these cups because they are not like your traditional cups. They're matte on the outside. We have some brass hooks, and I just thought that it would be really nice to complement that with some brass cutlery, and that's exactly what Woolies has. So they have the perfect set for us, and I think it creates a really interesting combination.
I'm here at Sofa Company and I'm here to look for a sofa for the Pyjama Lounge and possibly for a future room downstairs, or you never know. I'm looking for a couch that's big enough to have quite a few people to sit on it, but not too big so that it's too chunky for the space. I like the L shape. I feel like in that space, an L shape could be nice because then you can have someone lying down there, people sitting here, or if you're sitting here, you can have loads of space for a tray full of snacks. I think for a Pyjama Lounge, where you will be spending your most time relaxing, you want a couch that's going to be comfortable. With that ceiling being a bit lower than the rest, we do want something that's lower that is going to make that space open up a bit more. I'm thinking of earthy tones to really go with the wood and the natural materials that we are using in the house currently. I'm also looking for a material that is going to be child and pet friendly. I'm actually quite liking this one because it has that texture of the other ones that I liked. It has the multicolor in it as well, and it's dark enough. I actually quite like that. That's really pretty because this is very light. And then this could be a really nice contrast.
Up next, will a custom couch be enough to earn House Signature Chardonnay their first challenge win?
From work to rest seamlessly, Simmons transforms any space into a haven of comfort, perfect for those who blend living and working from home.
We have a featured plaster texture going on the walls. That would be the pop of color, and let's call it the drama to that space.
We wanted to bring in a textured feel on our walls instead of using wallpaper or cladding. So the product is called a perma suede and it's very textured. So we're planning on doing a textured finish on the wall called Mamoram. It almost feels like there's like a sandy texture in the paint.
This is the first time I've ever used Marmoran plaster texture. It is an absolutely beautiful application, quite interesting and quite a process. You apply a special primer and then you come with quite a thick layer application type of a paste material, and then you kind of like truffle it onto that wall to make sure that it's seamless. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, and we've drawn that inspiration directly from our house signature Shiraz wine concept that we have. We are the only red wine house, so we have the opportunity to go quite moody and bold with our feature colors on the wall, and that's exactly what we did for this space.
Easy Life is building a custom unit for us in this space. We have created a large linen cupboard because for a house that has so many bedrooms, you need a larger space than what was previously in the design of the house.
So this is our Tula wall product. As you can see, it's matching our oak perfectly. It's also got a lovely felt backing, which is great for sound absorption. We don't have much curtaining going up in this room because we want it to feel light. It's a transitional space. My energy is definitely on reserves, but you know, we can always fill up the tank.
I'm always jolly.
Yeah, I have to give it to her now. She's been handling herself like a pro on this side. We wouldn't be able to do it without her.
We've got this amazing laminate flooring from Parador.
We chose a laminate floor. It has a very genuine look to it, and it's a simple click-in floating application, so they are super quick. It's one of the applications that we are always most excited about. They rock up with their floors and the team, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're done.
House Signature Shannon is also installing vinyl flooring from Parador, but they've chosen a diagonal pattern with an oak finish.
The vinyls are absolutely amazing. You cannot tell that they are not oak.
It's not done yet, but even now, it's giving you that feeling of this is going to look so good.
There's a great sense of satisfaction in seeing your vision come to life.
To bring a sense of bespoke comfort to their space, House Signature Chardonnay have called in the services of local designer House of Helen.
We are going for a really plush, custom couch.
Tell me about the room and what are your thoughts?
Essentially, we need to make this a cozy space. As you can see, we dropped the ceiling a bit, but what I'm looking for is just to make it even cozier.
Yes.
So I was thinking of a custom couch.
This velvet really drapes beautifully.
This is perfect. It actually works with our scatter cushion that we've already purchased, so that's perfect. How big did you say we could go?
We're looking at about 3.1 meters because you want to maximize the most seating, and then you still got your plug points on the side.
Oh, perfect.
So we'll make sure that all the cushions are nice and soft, the base is structured so that you can relax and fall into it.
Excited. We chose a really specific fabric because we were considerate of how it needs to feel.
Just expecting the last bit of electrical installation. The lights are looking good. Quite simplistic, but you'll see the real effect when the lights are on.
We're at Buco, and we are coming here to find our painting supplies. Cool, so we need to sort of match this fabric?
Yeah. This is the color of our couch, and this paint is going in the Pyjama Lounge, and we want to do a whole feature wall with it. If you come to Buco, you can be in and out in 5 minutes with a color that is not off the shelf, as long as you have something to match it with.
So we are painting the entire back wall with this color, and this is just so that this wall immediately catches your attention as you walk in, corner to corner, from floor to ceiling, and it is literally going to stand out.
We've gotten a sheen finish, so it's not glossy, it's not super bright, but it's also not matte. It's something that's in between, and it goes really well with the rest of our finishes. As you can see, this also has a little bit of a shimmer reflection type of thing to it. It's got movement.
So I'm getting a drill so that we can drill our hooks onto our Pyjama Lounge wall, and we are going to accessorize it in a very interesting way with our brass hooks as well as little hats as well. I have everything I need for this wall, and that's shout out to Buco.
With no challenge wins for house signature Chardonnay, Fefe will need to give it everything she's got to catch up with the other duos. But she's always up for the fight.
What are we doing today?
We're gonna do our bag work.
Yeah.
Our normal 1-2s. We're gonna do some mitts with me.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do your burning.
Staying fit helps me maintain my physical and mental well-being, and I've just always wanted to throw a good punch, and that's why I keep attending classes.
She's very driven. She's very focused, self-reliant. I think the energy that she brings to class will show in the competition.
We're going for a very schmoody feel, you know, and that's it's a sort of a combination between coziness and moodiness, and you achieve that by using deep colors.
Everything is house signature Chardonnay for this house. You know, we were really in love with our deep color blue, the feather on our bottle.
I've never mopped this fast in my life. One of the big challenges we've had with the carpentry on site is managing the dust. It creates a lot of dust, so we're just cleaning, all the time cleaning. Buco's been a great help. They've been available for information, for advice, for everything we need. They've also provided us with all the tools that our carpenters need.
We're going to have to wait until number 99 to get our furniture open and uncovered because the skirtings just went in, the painters are still painting the ceiling. So yeah, it's really rushed to that final minute.
Oh,
looks very comfy.
Looking so good.
Yay!
Okay, just need the other half.
Yeah.
Thank you. You want to sink into this couch and get comfortable and literally make it a space for the whole family.
I love it.
The Chardonnay couch, the sexiest,
Plushest,
the deepest,
softest. I could pass out, I could fall asleep.
That's exactly what you want.
I love it so much.
We're bringing in some very unique elements from local South African artists that will push us over the edge. We're trying to do something proudly South African, and I think that'll resonate with the judges.
I love the color of the couch.
It's probably one of the most comfortable things I've sat in.
In the previous judging, the judges mentioned that they didn't see enough character. Maybe it didn't really quite tell a story.
See you and the glass shelf for our coffee station. I'm so happy.
So this time we punched right in.
What we're really excited about is this drinks unit that is basically going to be quite like the best stop in the house before going to sleep. The kids can have hot chocolate, the parents can have some hard liquor if they want. You can relax, chill, and party all in the same place.
Do you have Yes, we have a fridge. We have a fridge. W Cellar has been so kind to sponsor our dry bar. And I think the space is going to look amazing because they have everything. They've got the whiskeys, the gins, they've got the champagnes.
So it's going to be everyone's favorite spot, honestly.
We are bringing up a TV.
A lovely Samsung TV. It's important to have a TV in a pajama lounge because I feel like most families nowadays have two TVs because the parents and the children want to watch different things. It's also good that they're on different levels, so you know the noise won't bother each other.
So what we've done here is we have wrapped the structural column in sleek concrete Caesar stone to match what we've been doing there. We're really celebrating the raw materials like the concrete, so we wanted to match that.
Like Pambil.
Skirting.
They're very scratched
there,
in front.
and over there.
So it's
touch up this wall and get this place cleaned up. We're about to remove the floor covers just so that we can start cleaning as well. So everyone is wrapping up and we can finally start getting to the important bits to finish up the space.
It's really just pure madness at this point, but we're pushing through.
I'm starting to stage this place, putting all the decorations up.
It's been a long week of design drama, but judging day is finally here. And our duos will be working on a space that offers a communal opportunity to both relax and connect. But listen, there's definitely no Zen vibes on site just yet.
Up next, there's no time to lounge around on deadline day as the judges arrive to view their spaces.
We're Carla,
Tito, and Mario, the CTM homemakers. Your partners in all things style, value, and DIY.
Well, I think you know what time it is. Let's go. All right, duos! Tools down! Hope they're ready with their pitches.
Well done.
Okay. Alles reg?
Oh, that.
Stressed? Very stressed?
Let's go. Cool. You.
I can't believe what we pulled off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
I must say I enjoy the mad rush. It's an addiction, isn't it?
A pajama lounge is almost like the heart of the home. That is where you just want to be your true self.
I'm quite excited to see what the contestants and the teams can do with a limited space. It's obviously not a full-size room, so they have to be really smart in how they use the space.
We love our room. We genuinely love our pajama lounge, and I think that everyone that walks in here will feel quite welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Welcome, judges, to House Signature Chardonnay Pajama Lounge. This is a space where the family can get really cozy. So you'll see that we drop the ceiling. This is to accentuate that cozy feeling. We've also got our linen cupboard because for a house of this stature, you need a lot of storage.
I think the linen closet is genius that they put that in there. My books, that will score them a lot of points.
As you can see behind you, there is a lovely focal wall. This is to really accentuate our house color as well as the house signature Chardonnay wine. You'll see there are hats on the wall with some brass hooks. This is to pay homage to the actual town itself because it's also on a farm lifestyle estate.
Finally, we have a dry bar sponsored by W Cellar. I can't really tell what they're thinking. I'm very curious.
We'd love for you to test the couch. It is custom. It's one of the coziest, and we really had to pay attention to the detail, the softness, how deep it is.
Sure.
The fact that they threw themselves on the couch, it was a positive response.
Walking into our Chardonnay, I quite like the color. It's a bit of a contrast from what they've done before, and they've played around with new design ideas. Practicality, I quite like this. Upstairs, you want to have space where you can sit and relax and you can go to bed and not have to go up and down again. All the elements they've brought in through the partners as well, that's quite nice. I would have preferred if I know there's lights running there, If you're sitting down here, maybe reading.
You would have liked to have an additional light.
Yeah, it's going to be quite dark at night time. But overall, it's a step up from last week.
This is the room in the house that's supposed to feel almost like cocoon-like. So I do love the fact that they did a custom-made sofa to fit this space. I love the scale and the size of the couch. The fact that they made it custom was quite smart because it's nice and wide enough, so it allows for the whole family to be seated and enjoy their time in front of the TV. I do enjoy the contrast wall. I think it gives it a little bit of character. The unused hooks feel a little bit out of place and random to me, but I understand the hats live with the theme.
My wife loves hats, and we've got a wall in our house where we've got those hats, so I quite like that.
I like the drop ceiling, so it definitely enhances the feeling of intimacy in the room.
I think the basics are here for a very nice pajama lounge, but I think it lacks just a little bit of detail, and the tables on the side, maybe a little bit of extra storage, a rug here.
An ottoman where you can put your feet up would have been nice. And everything feels very low. I think they understand the concept of a pajama lounge room. It's meant to be comfortable, but it lacks details that will make it feel a little bit more cozy.
Okay, next one.
Next one.
How's that?
With House Signature Shannon, I've got very high expectations now. They set the bar very high.
Welcome to our Pyjama Lounge.
Thank you.
This we see as the core of our house. Like a tree trunk, you know, it's like the central point. This is the last place you come before you go to your bedroom and retire to your personal things.
First thing I see is the concrete finish beam. I like it. I think it's a bit of a design change just to break down the wood a little bit.
Talk about the core of a tree trunk. Would you believe us if we told you that we used 4 different types of wood in here?
Sure.
So we have bison board, we have the Tula walls, we have oak veneer, and we have solid oak.
And it's all thanks to Timber City, Rare Woods and Wood Up.
The nice thing about this is that oak finish, solid oak behind the TV. Now I know what it costs, and I know how difficult it is to do it in that neat and nice manner. So it's quite a nice touch, and that's putting a bit of luxury in a room.
And of course, with the solid oak that is behind you, believe it or not, the more knotty it is, the more economical it is. And we wanted the knots in the oak because it chimes in with our bison board Clyde Shaw that also showcases all of the knots that we have used in the other challenges.
We took a lot of inspiration from our local area and we wanted to work with local artists. So we have this lovely lamp here from Low Roots. We have some lovely plexiglass art there from Lee Rolando. And we have these lovely shelves here from Innova by Hey Design.
I love the use of the local artists in this room, so it just makes it a little bit more inspiring. There's enough detail and interest to look at.
We've also gone wild with the woolies. I mean, we couldn't help ourselves.
And as well with this book over here that we managed to get on the Woolies online shop.
Sure.
What I like about this particular pajama lounge is the continual use of the wood, the different types of woods. They are able to blend it, seamlessly. This couch, just the extra piece just makes it feel a little bit more comfortable, like you can really come and sit and lounge here. And that's what I'm always talking about, where a buyer can walk in and just imagine themselves after a long day of working, just come and chill here. For me, I expected a little bit more on the details. It's clear that they like the lights, but I don't know how practical it is. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to be more contemporary, but I think maybe a nice table over there would have been nicer. It's not to their exceptional standards usually.
It might not be as functional as the previous rooms, but the decor itself is still well considered. The cushions give you that cocoon feel, the loose throw hanging there, the texture on the couch feels warm and fuzzy. So I think I really appreciate the consistency in the design and decorating. I love that they brought the chess piece in because, again, this is a room for entertainment as well. But again, to play that, you would need a coffee table in the middle.
This finish on this beam is quite nice. I'm glad they kept it like that because you get a shutter finish and an off shutter finish. So that is well done by the team. I would have liked to see maybe a small little lace wood on one wall, like a plaster finish or a wallpaper. Because the beam tells you, oh, they want to do it, they're not sure. They've done it halfway. I think they are spying on my social. That's my favorite. And I'm going to take a few, more than a few, right?
I think just one thing to mention from my side that I really like is the width of the arm on the sofa.
Yeah.
So you can put your trays and your drinks down. And again, the elements of the craft room coming through. The greenery, the cork.
I still need to find someone who can keep them alive. Because I can't do it.
Yeah, I also can't. Yeah. I'm just starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed by all the wood. Initially, it was like a wow for me and not expect to find. And then now, as I'm going through each and every room, it feels a little bit like a cabin more than a home that I would want to live in every single day.
Will we go and see what's a surprise in the next one?
Yes, let's go.
After you.
Welcome to our Pyjama Lounge.
The first thing I want to do when I walk into this room is take off my shoes and throw myself on the couch.
This is the area that we see upstairs as a little pause area. It's a very high traffic area, so we really kept it to a minimal. We focused all our love and passion for texture and color on the walls because it's a permanent structure, it doesn't take up space. Seeing that you will be passing by to the master suite and also the study, and then of course our beautiful kids room, the spare room, so there's a lot happening around the space. So we tried to keep it really pared back in the sense that we played with layering of color and texture. So thanks to Woolworths Cellar, the parents can have some fun in this space as well with our marula. Just a little pause area for the family to spend some time in, especially at nights when you don't want to be downstairs.
Or too lazy to go down.
Yeah, exactly.
We also have a little coffee station corner in here with a beautiful stone basin and a espresso machine, and Jacob's sponsoring us with some nice coffees.
This Pyjama Lounge, for some reason, feels more spacious than, for me, than any of the others.
We really try to keep the furniture to a lower scale to try and open it up when you're on eye level so you don't feel cramped in.
And sitting here, you have beautiful views of the Franschhoek Mountains. You've got Wellington side over there.
Who works the hardest?
Who works the hardest? I think...
You don't have to answer.
No.
No.
It's a great team effort. When the tears are rolling, he wipes them out.
At this point, it's hard to make an assumption of what they think, but it looks positive.
Our signature Shiraz, when I walk in straight away, I saw the walls, both sides. It's got the rough texture, almost like a clay. It reminds me of the farm, where we finished the dam walls like that, and I liked it. The old way of plastering with what you find. And they've pulled it in there, we're in a farm environment, and it's warm, the color.
Now this room feels really cozy to me. I love the scale of the couch, and I love this big plush rug as well. I feel like the neutral colors just softens up the space quite nicely, but how they have, it's absolutely, like, it looks comfortable, it's super plush, right?
The furniture that they've used is, I think, very functional. It feels very comfortable. They've got a very nice, rug that makes it feel lived in, and it's amazing what those small little aspects, just the difference that it makes.
But I also love how they've considered the whole family, the little play corner for the kids with the ottoman, which is so versatile. You can move that around, put your feet up. And again, the use of the materials, because you've got a few luxe materials, then you've got that sort of industrial leather complementing the wood, and then they even brought in some polished materials like the marble, which I think is quite nice. They also considered the bar, but what I love about it is that there is a little basin where you can just quickly wash up. So you really don't have to leave this space. You can actually spend hours and hours in this room.
Like a Pyjama Lounge, it can be a very awkward space sometimes.
Yes.
But this feels
cozy.
It's actually a space that you could spend some time in. I really feel like they've stepped up their game, and Signature House Shiraz is getting better every room.
It's going to make judging quite tough this week, but Frank is done. We'll leave you, we'll go, we'll see you later.
Coming up, a tough decision for the judges. Will anyone knock House Signature Shannon off their throne? Stand a chance to win 5,000 Rand cash every week, courtesy of Capitec and My Design Rules. To enter, answer the weekly questions by applying to the competition post on the My Design Rules social platforms and include hashtag #BankOnBetter and hashtag MyDesignRules. This week, we want to know which Pyjama Lounge was your favorite. Competition closes 2nd of November. T's and C's apply.
Well, dears, welcome to verdict time.
Oh gosh.
How are we feeling about this one? How's Signature Shiraz?
This was a tight one. Finished just in time, so let's see what the judges say.
How's Signature Chardonnay? How are we feeling?
Look, we could have done with a bit more time, but I think we pushed.
How's Signature Shannon? What do you have to say about this one?
Look, it's a scorcher in the poll today, so I went through liters and liters and liters of water, but we finally got there.
I think we just had so much fun with today, and at the end of the day, I think we're proud of having fun.
You should all definitely be proud of what you've been putting into these houses, because it's starting to come together and it's starting to get closer to that grand prize of 600,000 Rand, compliments of Capitec. And know that at the end of the entire season, whichever duo has the most amount of signature bottles will win the judges' prize of 300,000 Rand. So yeah, there's still a lot at stake here. Now, you were tasked with working on the Pyjama Lounge, which essentially is setting the tone for the entire upstairs area. Dears, shall we reveal what the results are for this challenge?
Please. Hot.
Right, how shall we do it this time? I think I got an idea. With 5 signature bottles.
Wow.
That's high.
We have House Signature Shannon.
They mentioned us first, and we have 5 bottles. I'm thinking, is there
a chance of a draw?
Is there a draw?
Obviously, what this means is that we officially will have a new winner for this round. Now, with 4 signature bottles, we have House Signature Chardonnay.
Wonk, wonk, wonk. Yeah, what a pity. I am super disappointed.
Obviously, what this means, taking away 6 signature bottles, we have House Signature Shiraz. Well, guys, claiming your first win, how are we feeling about this?
It's definitely an energy boost.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little, push to keep going, and it's almost solidifies what we all sacrificed to be here. So yeah.
I thought it was a room we're gonna lose, but
really?
Yeah, I'm very wowed about it.
Well, maybe this is an opportune moment to remember to never doubt yourself. Don't ever question your talent. Instead, show up every moment that you have to showcase everything that you are capable of. Well, congratulations, House Signature Shiraz. You've earned yourself a 5,000 Rand Woolworths voucher and, of course, a moment to celebrate compliments of Woolworths. Yep.
I know already what I'm going to spend my share of 5,000 Rand from Woolies.
I'm going to encourage you to run a bath, take a shower, and maybe wash all that stress away and get a good night's rest. When you wake up, a new challenge will arrive. Enjoy your moment, guys. Well done.
Thank you. Well done, everyone. Well done.
Wait, before you hug, go and hug. Okay.
Definitely a wowzer, but so happy, and we are planning to build on that.
I think we found our groove, and now we just need to go. And let's see what's going to happen next.
Happy.
I think it's important to stick to your guns. Everybody has opinions about design and style, and that's the beautiful thing about life. I mean, how boring would it be if everybody liked the same thing?
I guess we try again. Where did we go wrong enough that we lost 2 points?
What did the other rooms do that we didn't do?
Oh, wow. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, wow. Walking into House Signature Shiraz's Pyjama Lounge, and I'm feeling like I am in a bottle of Shiraz. Ooh. Ooh, this.
Oh. Beautiful, warm room. The colors on it, the textures, it's everything. And I would live there in a heartbeat.
Darling. It is so scrumptious and cozy. The red envelops you. It feels like home.
Oh, look at the coffee station.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh.
Danelle and Lee gave us these very stylish booties to wear over our shoes. And I think that's such a smart idea because it's an open construction site. You are going to tread dirt through
Most definitely.
this beautiful space that they've created. So to protect the floor, they've given booties.
It was beautiful. I love the wall texture.
Yes.
The wall texture is just wow. For their style, it works.
I love textured walls. I love treated walls. So the fact that they went really bold on both walls was definitely like something that stood out for me.
I like the lights.
I do love
The lights are very cool, hey?
Nice.
And the thing is, they're outdoor lights typically, but how they've put them there, styled them. I can imagine when you're sitting here in the evening and they light up and down, and it's just against the wall. It creates this beautiful sort of ambient lighting.
Their style comes through very loud in this space. They don't overdress a place. They're very intentional with everything that goes in the room. Everything mirrors each other. There's a theme. It's cohesive. This is strong competition.
We are still very amped up and excited for the rest of the competition. I believe we'll stay true to our design style, but I think maybe there might be a little bit of a disconnect between our very Joburg style and, you know, and the style that maybe we should bring out here in Paarl.
To celebrate their win, House Signature Shiraz is treated to a luxurious game drive at the prestigious Valeria Wine Estate, one of W Seller's proud suppliers.
I can't believe we have the opportunity to come for a game drive right underneath our noses. They have the most amazing giraffes. It's the first time I've seen one so up close, and it's a very cool experience to have.
This is my first time on a game drive, so yeah.
So nice.
Really excited to see all the animals.
Just so like I was just for you to unwind, just to relax and to get your mind off of all the pressure, and then charge your batteries and then go back full swing. Winning the Pyjama Lounge is an incredible boost. It's come at the right time where we need the motivation, and yeah, it's a room that we're very proud of.
Cheers on Winnie.
Hey! It's not difficult to enjoy a whole platter and spread from Woolworths. It has all my favorites, from cheesy sticks to grapes to salami.
I love a Brut MCC, and this Valeria Brut MCC we're having today by these mountains and nature. It's so calm and relaxing and
rewarding.
serene and rewarding. We've got 5,000 Rand from Woolies. And also now one sunglasses. It was on one of our shopping sprees. She fitted some sunglasses. I'm still deciding.
We're having so much fun and we're getting along so well. For two strangers to meet and to do such an intimidating process and trust each other as much as we do, it's quite an achievement so far.
Next week on My Design Rules, the real wet work begins as the duos take on 2 rooms in one challenge. The ensuite guest bedroom plus the shared upstairs bathroom. And that means a whole lot of towels.
There's a lot of towels here to choose from. I feel a bit intimidated by all these options.
Does this not just look like the biggest creme brulee bucket that you've ever seen in your life? I'm obsessed with this.
It is intricate, it is detailed, and it's absolutely stunning. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Who will be showered in glory and who will get flushed away? Find out next time on My Design Rules.
My Design Rules was brought to you by Capitec. Bank on better. Another feel-good production.